People prefer jewelry with sparkling gold to silver. They want wealth, want their love to be shown externally. I used to search for an unfading promise until you said that we already wear the bracelet of fate. You are a bracelet of fate, the chain of eternal love. No need for a clasp or a key. This bond has been forged. Use a red thread to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that our love is a masterpiece, impossible to remove or lose. Bracelet of fate, romantic and sacred. People will look for contracts bound by law. They want certainty, want assets as collateral. But we trust each other with absolute faith. You are the keeper of the complete vow. I miss and will never forget. You are the bracelet of fate, the chain of eternal love. No need for a clasp or a key. This bond has been forged. You use a red thread to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that our love is a masterpiece, impossible to remove or lose. Bracelet of fate, romantic and sacred. People prefer freedom. They like to break all barriers. We have absolute peace of mind in our own close circle. Love is a secret vow, needing no announcement. It is the absolute safety in your embrace. And I miss the feeling when we intertwined our hands, as if the metal had reconnected into one without an end. That is the magic of the bond, more than 1,000 eternal spells, that my soul has been engraved with your name on the bracelet of fate. Just let the world be, searching for fleeting material things. We still have a place to cling to, this invisible connecting thread. It is the most valuable item that will never lose its worth. It is the solid shelter from the goldsmith of my life. Are the bracelet of fate, the chain of eternal love. No need for a clasp or a key. This bond has been forged. You use a red thread to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that our love is a masterpiece, impossible to remove or lose. So please, never take off this sacred bracelet, because this love is the commitment witnessed by heaven and earth. This bracelet is eternal. It will never break. It is another name for our sweet bond. I will be the inside, embracing all of you. You will be the outer circle, protecting me from storms. We shelter embracing each other. Love you.
This life is full of dark rooms. It is surrounding darkness, unable to find an exit. I used to walk in fear, lost in a defined maze, until you came and opened the corridor of light. People will look for a grand door to escape from. They want a shortcut, want a quick ending. But we walk slowly together, enjoying every sunlight. You are the keeper of the key to dawn. I miss and will never forget. Darkness cannot reach you. Use rays of hope to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that our love is the only one, needing no other exit. Corridor of light, romantic and safe. People prefer brightness, they like grand and flashy stages. We cherish the dim light, enough to see each other smile. Love is a secret path, only the two of us know. It is the absolute safety in your streak of light. And I miss the feeling when we stepped into the light together. After long weary days, all darkness stayed behind. That is the promise that never fails, more than 1,000 stars in the sky, that my footsteps will never be lonely again.
Just let the world be, locking itself in secret rooms. We still have a place to cling to, this radiant doorway. It is the path home that will never be locked. It is the eternal shelter from the lighthouse of my life.
You say
So please don't turn off this fragile light, because this love is the tunnel leading to freedom. This corridor is eternal. It will never end. It is another name for our peace.
People like to talk about the end, about the final chapter of a book. They look for a resting point, for everything to be settled. I used to think love was the destination, the last place to arrive, until I met you. Romantic and unchanging. People fear the boredom of repeating days. They want an event to mark a great turning point. But we cherish each other in the daily miracle. You are the keeper of the flame of hope I miss, and will never forget. People prefer commitment with paperwork and signatures. We sign with our souls through a gentle gaze. Love is a timeless vow, not bound by space. It is the absolute safety in this sweet loop. And I miss the feeling when we watch the sun, as if time turned back to give us one more chance. That is the most sacred gift, more than diamonds or thrones. That this journey has no finish line, only forever stars. Just let the world be counting down every moment. We still have a place to cling to, our infinity. From the immortal travel computer, the eternal starting point, with no past to bind us. Every moment we have is the origin of a new day. You use hope to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that this love is infinite, needing no time definition. So please don't worry about the days to come, because this love is the continuation that never pause. This start is eternal. for our forever. I will be the door, always open for you. You will be the key, leading me into a new day. We shelter each other with an unspoken vow, and the start is the proof we belong together. Eternal starting point. It's just you. Love you. I used to think destiny was vague things. It was randomness that we had to accept. People search for signs, searching for supernova when to shine, until you appeared and you are fate's letter writer of my life. You are fate's letter writer. Every word is love. It is the sign hidden, sealed with the breath you use, the pen of time to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that our love is not coincidence, but the most perfect manuscript. Fate's letter writer, romantic and unexpected.
People say that life is a struggle. They believe in effort, believe in personal will, but we yield to you like a prearranged text. You are my narrator, I miss and will never forget. You are fate's letter writer. Every word is love. It is the sign hidden, sealed with the breath you use, the pen of time to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that our love is not coincidence, but the most perfect manuscript. Fate's letter writer, romantic and unexpected.
People prefer freedom. They like to write their own story. We have absolute peace of mind, letting you complete every sentence. Love is the final letter, needing no reply. It is the absolute safety in the sweet ending. And I miss the feeling when you placed a kiss on my lips, as if the full stop was placed on the old days. That is the work of art, more than 1,000 flowery declarations, that destiny chose us to write this love history. Just let the world be, rewriting countless pages of history. We still keep here the unchangeable chapter. It is the word etched in the bones that will never fade. It is the solid shelter from the destined writer.
You are fate's letter writer. Every word is love. It is the sign hidden, sealed with a breath you use, the pen of time to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that our love is not coincidence, but the most perfect manuscript. Fate's letter writer, romantic and unexpected.
I will be the blank paper, waiting for you to fill every emotion. You will be the signature, confirming my existence. We shelter each other with an unspoken promise. And this destiny is the proof we belong together. You know, fate's letter writer, I am your content. Love you.
This world is vast, full of forks in the road and labyrinths. I used to fear getting lost amidst strange horizons. People search for maps, searching for complex directions, until you came, and you are the compass of my heart. You are the heart's compass, the only guide, no need for GPS. The direction is always you. You use guidance to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that even if storms surprise us, we are still firm in one direction. Heart's compass, romantic and reliable. People will say that the heart is easily misled. They fear temporary motions, fear a blurred target. But when I hear your voice, all confusion ceases. You are my direction keeper. I miss and will never forget. You are the heart's compass, the only guide, no need for GPS. The direction is always you. You use guidance to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that even if storms surprise us, we are still firm in one direction. Heart's compass, romantic and reliable. People prefer science, they like absolute precision. We follow instinct, the call of the heart. Love is a private law, inexplicable by reason. It is the absolute safety in your rotation. And I miss the feeling when you tightly squeezed my hand, as if guiding me through the darkest paths. That is a brilliant source of light, more than 1,000 lighthouses. That faith in you will never deviate again. Just let the world be, spinning in speed. We still have a place to cling to, this peaceful anchor point. It is the guidance system needing no update. It is the gentle shelter from the driver of my life. You are the heart's compass, the only guide, no need for GPS. The direction is always you. You use guidance to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that even if storms surprise us, we are still firm in one direction. Heart's compass, romantic and reliable. So please don't be afraid if tomorrow is foggy, because this love is the signal, always clear in my heart. This compass is eternal, it will never lose its magnetism. It is another name for our absolute bond. I will be the ship
Trusting your sea route, you will be the lighthouse guiding me in the dark night. We shelter each other with an unspoken vow, and this direction is the proof we belong together. Heart's compass, only pointing to you. Love you.
People prefer prominence. They like to stand under the spotlight. They fear the darkness, fear walking alone. I used to run away from my own hidden corner until you came and we merged into our shadow. You are our shadow, the proof of unison. Even if the light changes, we still cannot be separated. You use companionship to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that our love is eternal, fearing neither sun nor rain. Our shadow, romantic and indestructible. People say that lovers need their own space. They want room to breathe, one time for themselves. But we embrace each other, needing no boundary at all. You are my keeper of the night, I miss and will never forget. You are our shadow, the proof of unison. Even if the light changes, we still cannot be separated. You use companionship to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that our love is eternal, fearing neither sun nor rain. Our shadow, romantic and indestructible. People prefer clarity. They like everything visible. We trust our instinct, our silent connection. Love is the only projection, needing no definition. It is the absolute safety in every single step. And I miss the moment we walk through the deserted street together. Under the faint street light, our shadows still merged into one. That is the fierce affirmation, stronger than any contract or law, that your existence is an extension of myself. Just let the world be searching for trivial things. We still have a place to cling to, our own dark area. It is the ultimate safe zone that will never be exposed. It is the gentle shelter from the lifelong companion. You are our shadow, the proof of unison. Even if the light changes, we still cannot be separated. You use companionship to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that our love is eternal, fearing neither sun nor rain. Our shadow, romantic and indestructible. So please don't worry if the sun ever sets, because this love is the light source deep within us. This shadow is eternal, it will never vanish. It is another name for our sweet bond.
behind, always following your every step. You will be the leader, pulling me through everywhere. We shelter each other with an unspoken vow, and the shadow is the proof we belong together. Our shadow, inseparable bond. Love you. People prefer to hide the traces of the past. They fear seeing the wounds, reminding them of a weak history. I used to want to erase all the unhappy memories, until you said they love even that scar.
You turn the scar that reminds into a medal of bravery. It is the absolute evidence for my strength. You use your hand to shelter me, keeping me always
Remembering that even if the body is wounded, our soul remains complete. Scar that reminds romantic and truthful. People will search for perfection without flaws. They want their lover like a flawless statue, but you cherish every fold in my heart. You are the protector of my scars. I miss and will never
violence and a medal of bravery. It is the absolute evidence for my strength. You use your hand to shelter me, keeping me always
remembering that even if the body is wounded, our soul remains complete. Scar that reminds romantic and truthful. People prefer new love, they want everything to be fresh. We accept time slow, embracing all wear and tear. Love is unconditional, acceptance needing no embellishment. It is the absolute safety in your embrace.
And I miss the feeling when you gently kiss the old wound, as if sealing it shut with our own vow. That is the healing miracle, needing no time or medicine. That all the pain was just a stepping stone, leading me to you.
Just let the world be, forgetting what happened. We still have a place to cling to. The indelible keepsake, it is the constant reminder of the past and present.
You turn the scar that reminds into a medal of bravery. It is the absolute evidence for my strength. You use your hand to shelter me, keeping me always remembering
That even if the body is wounded, our soul remains complete. Scar that reminds romantic and truthful.
So please don't be afraid if there's a new scar to mark, because this love is the insurance of pain.
This scar is eternal, but it no longer hurts. It is another name for our revival. I will be the book recording all the sadness. You will be the reader, accepting every dark chapter. We shelter each other with an unspoken promise, and the scar is the proof we belong together.
You turn the scar into a medal of bravery. It is the absolute evidence for my strength. You use your hand to shelter me, keeping me always remembering
poses many difficult questions about the meaning of life, about the purpose of existence. I used to search for philosophy through thick books until you came, and you are the simple solution. You are the solution to the answer that cannot be wrong, simpler than any formula, clearer than any logic. You use certainty to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that every problem is meaningless as long as we stand together. People will search for scientific evidence. They want clear analysis, want to affirm with data. But we understand each other through the miracle of intuition. You are the proof of love I miss and will never forget. You are the solution to the answer that cannot be wrong, simpler than any formula, clearer than any logic. You use certainty to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that every problem is meaningless as long as we stand together. People prefer debate, they like to counter-argue every point of view. We yield to one truth, the reality of the heart. Love is the supreme axiom, needing no argument. It is the absolute safety in your calculation.
And I miss the moment when you nodded in agreement. No need for long explanation, just a tight hug. That is the endless knowledge, more than 1,000 complex studies, that the meaning of my life was found in this answer.
Just let the world be, proposing more hypotheses. We still have a place to cling to, this undeniable conclusion. It is the great invention that will never be rejected. It is the solid shelter from the wise one of my life. You are the solution to the answer that cannot be wrong, simpler than any formula, clearer than any logic. You use certainty to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that every problem is meaningless as long as we stand together.
So please don't doubt the power of this love, because this love is the truth. It needs no more proof. This solution is eternal, it will never have an error. It is another name for our clarity.
I will be the variable you come to balance. You will be the constant, stabilizing all my emotions. We shelter each other with an unspoken truth, and this theorem is the proof. Keeping us together.
just you. Loves you.
This world likes to talk about changes, about the past and future constantly moving. I used to fear the full stop, fear the clock hand stopping, until you came and we stand on our own timeline. You are the timeline, the history we've drawn. No need to look back, every moment is eternal. You use steadfastness to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that this love has no limits, written from infinity. The timeline, romantic and endless. People will look for evidence of the beginning. They want the cause, wanna know the first event. But we exist together, needing no origin or end. You are the keeper, the secret of time I miss and will never forget. You are the timeline, the history we've drawn. No need to look back, every moment is eternal. You use steadfastness to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that this love has no limits, written from infinity. The timeline, romantic and endless. People prefer arrangement according to clear milestones. We follow emotions, needing no logical sequence. Love is the constant theme that is never interrupted. It is the absolute safety in your embrace. And I miss the feeling when you held my hand tightly, as if anchoring me amidst the rushing current of the world. That is the unwavering principle, more than 1,000 physical laws. That every beat of my heart lies on the line named after you. Just let the world be, measuring every second and minute. We still have a place to cling to, our own era. It is the ageless land that will never grow old. It is the eternal shelter from the creator of time. You are the timeline, the history we've drawn. No need to look back, every moment is eternal. You use steadfastness to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that this love has no limits, written from infinity. The timeline, romantic and endless. So please don't be afraid.
Because this love is the program already coded. This line is eternal, it will never be broken. It is another name for our perpetuation.
I will be the present where you always want to stop. You will be the future I never want to change. We shelter each other with an unspoken vow, and this line is the proof we belong together. The timeline forever is us. Love you. This universe contains so many mysteries. Distant stars, nameless planets. I used to search for meaning in endless galaxies, until you said you loved me, and that was the universe's confession. This confession, the greatest truth, it is the silence of space, suddenly speaking up for me. You use the power of the stars to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that our love is the biggest event, greater than the Big Bang, the universe's confession. People will look for miracles in the sky. They wanna watch meteors, wanna observe rare phenomena. But we found each other in the simplest magic. You are the keeper of the complete vow. I miss and will never forget. The greatest truth, it is the silence of space, silently speaking up for me. You use the power of the stars to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that our love is the biggest event, greater than the Big Bang, the universe's confession. People prefer science, they like to decipher our secrets. We follow emotions, needing no deciphering or proving. Love is the operating principle that makes everything revolve. It is the absolute safety in your gravitational pull. And I miss the feeling when you look deeply into my eyes, as if time had stopped so I could hear the complete vow. That is the sound of the galaxy, more than 1,000 melodious songs that my soul belonged to you from the origin of all things. Just let the world be, naming new stars, still have a place to cling to. Our own solar system, it is the only wonder that will never be forgotten. It is the eternal shelter from the creator of my world. You are the universe's confession, the greatest truth, it is the silence of space, suddenly speaking up for me. You use the power of the stars to shelter me, keeping me always remembering that our love is the biggest event, greater than the Big Bang,
every planet. This confession is eternal, it never needs to be repeated. It is another name for our existence.
I will be the galaxy you wanna explore forever. You will be the bright star guiding me through the dark night. We shelter each other with an unspoken attraction. And this universe is the proof we belong together.
The universe's confession. The most beautiful thing